Hey folks, Jeff here, your go-to crypto insider breaking down the moves that matter. Imagine this. It's November 6th, 2025, and XRP just exploded 12% in the last 24 hours, smashing past $2.31 like it was nothing. New wallets are flooding in at an 8-month high, and whispers from the Ripple boardrooms are turning into roars. But here's the bombshell that's got the entire XRP army buzzing today. If Bitcoin rips to $1 million, as Samson Mao just predicted in a viral thread, XRP isn't just tagging along, it's leading the charge to $22 minimum, and that's conservative. Stick with me, because I'm about to lay out exactly why XRP hits $30 by the end of 2025. This isn't hype, it's the roadmap backed by today's breaking feeds. But first, a quick disclaimer. This is analysis, not financial advice. Do your own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. You know that feeling when the market's sleeping but you sense the earthquake coming? That's XRP right now. We're not talking pipe dreams. We're dissecting the catalyst that turned $2.31 into a 13x moonshot. Over the next hour, I'll unpack the regulatory green lights, the institutional tsunamis, the tech upgrades that make XRP the undisputed king of cross-border payments, and fresh intel from X that's lighting up my feed as we speak. But hold on. Before we dive deep, picture this. What if one tweet from a top influencer today flips your portfolio upside down? It already has for thousands. Let's roll. All right, let's start with the foundation that's been rock solid since the SEC saga wrapped up last year. Remember the $125 million settlement? That wasn't a loss. It was liberation. XRP's crystal clear, not a security in secondary markets, full stop. Institutions that sat on the sidelines, they're piling in now with Ripple closing a $500 million funding round at a $40 billion valuation. That's not pocket change. That's a war chest for global domination. And today's surge? It's no coincidence. As at the Crypto Basic just dropped in a thread that's racking up thousands of views, XRP's holding 3.93% market dominance while the altcoin pie balloons to $33.7 trillion. Crunch the numbers. That's a $1.32 trillion cap for XRP alone, pushing it to $22 per token on circulating supply. Mo's BTC called a $1 million. It drags alts higher, but XRP outperforms, up 327% in the last year versus Bitcoin's 57%. If BTC 10x's, XRP could smoke that. But we're aiming higher. $30 isn't fantasy, it's math meeting momentum. Now, let's talk tech. The secret sauce that's got X undervalued at $2.31. The XRP ledger, it's a beast. 3 to 5 second confirmations, near zero fees, 1,500 plus transactions per second. That's not theoretical, that's live. Ripple's on-demand liquidity just moved $1.3 trillion in Q2 2025 alone, linking banks and fintechs for instant cross-border zaps. No more Swift dinosaurs dragging feet for days. And breaking today, the RLUSD pilot launch with MasterCard. XRP gained 5% on that news, breaking key resistance and eyeing $2.50 short term. At CoinDesk is all over it. Institutional volume spiking and that stablecoin integration, it's the bridge from TradFi to crypto that turns XRP into the plumbing of global finance. Imagine trillions in remittances flowing frictionless. XRP captures that utility fee and poof, scarcity drives price. As at BLaunch _ tweeted this morning in a mega prediction alert, 2025 to 2027 sees $3 to $10 easy. But if everything clicks, $100 to $1,000 by 2030. Realistic? With ODL scaling, absolutely. But wait, what's this fresh X buzz saying about the immediate flip? Pulling up my feed right now. At Money Guru Sumit, with 291 likes already, nailed 2025 targets, XRP at $5 minimum, alongside BTC at $150,000. That's bullish, but conservative compared to the wildfire spreading elsewhere. At Kenny Nguyen 007 just unleashed a thread with charts screaming $10 and $50 still in play, complete with RLUSD and ETF visuals that have 173 likes and 38 reposts in hours. Why? Because spot ETF filings are under SEC review and approval whispers are deafening. If that greenlights, we're talking BlackRock-level inflows, trillions, as FX leaders reported today in a bombshell piece. Trillions set to surge into XRP, they say, igniting the rally we've waited years for. FOMO hitting yet? Good. because this is insider alpha you won't catch on mainstream feeds. The XRP army's alive at XRP and KE warning realism at 200 to 500 by 2030, but even that's a 100x from here. Derivatives and real estate on XRPL? That's the big ask turning into reality. Let's pause for a breath. Think about your stack. If you're holding XRP at $2.31, you're already up double digits today. But what if I told you the real surge kicks off next week? Tease. A Ripple banking charter rumor that's got at ant159694954 hyped, saying it sends XRP to $10 in no time, igniting institutional demand per Crypto. Stick around. We'll dissect that in a second. First, let's zoom out on the macro tailwinds. Bitcoin's halving echoes are still rippling, up 14.5% YTD, but XRP's at 13.33% and accelerating. Correlation's king, but decoupling's coming. As Mac Hodler pointed out with 246 views, a $25 XRP puts Ripple's escrow at $1 trillion balance sheet. Borrowing power, massive. They reshape finance and you ride the wave. No wonder Anthony Sanity's feeling something big, calling $25 undervalued at $2.30. Community reactions? Electric. Replies flooding with to the moon memes. Diving deeper into adoption, because utility isn't buzzword bingo, it's balance sheet gold. XRPL's hosting $3.2 billion in DEFITVL and tokenized assets already. Add Amazon and MasterCard announcements at NaturalMed 777 reference today, over $20 easy if the market's rigged no more. That post's got 211 views, folks echoing the rigged game fatigue turning to triumph. Regulatory clarity reduces uncertainty. Whales accumulate while retail panics on dips. At Mr. LZ nailed it. XRP at number 4, market cap with $158 billion. RSI and MACD turning positive. $3 psych level magnetized. ETF speculation, game changer. November predictions hit $3.15 modest, but $10 by 2030 if adoption rolls. Fundamentals. RippleNet expanding, banking partnerships blooming. This is infrastructure, not speculation. But let's build suspense. What if the wick fill theory from at the Crypto Basics EGRAG analysis plays out? XRP's in a bullish structure, lower trendline holding. Breakout? Micro wick 1 at $10, a 326% pop from $2.34. Then macro wave 3, $14 to $25, and that Binance 0.77 wick? Counter it with Gemini's $50 spike, real blow-off target. 567 views and climbing. Debates raging in replies. If it fills down, it fills up, he says. FOMO fuel, absolutely. Meanwhile, at Markselby, 440's chart shows $2.30 entry holding strong, targets $2.55 short-term. Bulls own it. 42 views, but precision like that sparks shares. Shifting gears to the human element, the XRP community spirit that's unbreakable. You've got at Rusapi 3 dropping YouTube links for $10,000 dreams, tongue-in-cheek, but 23 views laughing along. And at Sanjay K 868129666, grounding it at $1,000 by 3070. Balance keeps us sane. But today's virality, at Tradecoin 88's thread on bridging global finance, $2.33 up, 4.21%, SEC win, $500 million round, 104 views. But the mission resonates. XRP makes money move like info. Escrow overhang, enterprise demand crushes it. At Jeremy versus Jeremy predicts $2.80 to $3.40 by December 26th. RLUSD to $1 billion liquidity, MasterCard settlements live, 18 views, 1 reply hyping more. This is the chatter driving volume. Now, analogies to make it crystal. Think XRP as the USB-C of finance. Universal, fast, cheap. While ETH is the clunky old port with gas fees choking, XRP plugs in seamless. Or highways, SWIFT's pothole-riddled back roads, XRPL's 8-lane express. $1.3 trillion Q2 volume, that's trucks hauling cargo, fees trickling back as value accrual. CryptoDean's simulations via ChatGPT, $6.80 by 2026 to 204% from now, but with swell 2025 looming per CryptoDean's live prediction, targets soar. 3-week countdown, price signals bullish. What if scenarios to chew on? Scenario 1, ETF approves Q4, $10 EOY per at Kenny Nguyen 007's outlook. Institutions flood, dominance holds, $30 locked, 2025. Scenario 2. BTC stalls at 150,000. Mo's violent surge still lifts alts. XRP to $15 on utility alone. Scenario 3. Banking charter lands at Ant 159694954's $10 instant, scaling to $30 as demand ignites. Risks? Macro dips, but XRP's beta to BTC means it rebounds harder. At CoinEdition's TA, $2.16 to $2.52 range, breakout to $2.77 to $3.10, OI rising for volatility, full prediction links blowing up, teaser time, but countering the doubters next. If you've been burned by past pumps, this changes everything. One tweet from today reveals why the hate's misplaced. Okay, 8 minutes in, and if you're still glued, props, you're the smart one seeing the shift. Now let's tackle the elephants in the room, the myths that keep normies sidelined and your gains capped. Myth 1, XRP's too slow, adoption's a myth. Wrong. ODL's $1.3 trillion Q2 isn't vaporware. It's banks like Santander and Standard Chartered wiring real dough. At Tradecoin 88's thread today spells it mission accomplished, escrow overhang fading with demand. If you're doubting like most, remember October's crash from $2.80 to $1.20, rebounded to $2.40 in hours. Resilience, not fragility. Myth 2, SEC ghosts haunt forever. Nah, settlement's done, secondary market's free. ETF under review? That's rocket fuel, not roadblock. At the Crypto Basics Mo tie-in, BTC $1 million drags XRP to $22, outpacing history's 6 times BTC gains. Pain point, that 2023 delisting drama? Ancient. Now, Gemini's $50 wick calls for fill up, not down. eGrag's bullish, $10 micro, $25 macro. If it dipped to 77 cents on Binance Thin Books, $50 fair game. Myth 3. XRP's just Ripple's bag, no DeFi upside. Laughable. $3.2 billion TVL, tokenized assets booming. At B launches mega alert, 3 to 10 2025 to 27, $100 plus 2030 if clicks. 426 views, media charts popping. Community pain, why not $75? At Cortez 71927 calls BS on overclout, pivots to $20 reasonable. Fair, but 30's the sweet spot, data backed. Addressing you directly. If corrections gut punch, no whales accumulate, at Mr. Elzey's $158 billion cap number 4 rank, RSI positive, $3 magnet. Doubt the surge? At expert via the Crypto Basic today. Not going all in on XRP, mistake you'll regret for life. Harsh? Motivating. BlackRock trillions inbound per FX leaders. Rally ignited. Your edge. This analysis, fresh X pulls. Building now, energy rising to the climax. What if I said today's 12% jump on new wallets isn't the peak, it's the spark? Coinpedia Live, XRP rebounds sharp, 8-month wallet high. InvestX forecast, key levels today scream upside for XRP, BTC, ETH. Trading news, $2.27 climb eyes $6.80 2026. But 2025, Crypto Potatoes AIs predict November shockers. Grok sees $3 if $2.60 to 70 cents breaks. Climactic reveal, the $30 path. Step 1. Q4 ETF nod, $5 to $7 EOY per at Money Guru Summit. Step 2. Swell 2025 announcements. RLUSD full launch, MasterCard scale, $10 Q1. Step 3. BTC 1 million wave, XRP dominance holds, $15 mid-year. Step 4. Banking charter, ODL trillion plus volume, $20 Q3. Step 5. Global remittance capture, DEFI explosion, $30 close. At Redl over 01, greater chance $20 floor than BTC higher. 347 views, 8 likes, consensus building. This changes everything. $30 isn't if, it's when. FOMO, channel it. Community, we're the force. Whew, mind blown yet? Let's recap the wins that make $30 inevitable. Regulatory freedom unlocked institutions, $500 million round ETF buzz, tech supremacy, XRPL's speed, 1.3 trillion ODL proving utility. Today's surge, 12% to $2.31, RLUSD pilot with MasterCard targeting $2.50. X Intel, Mao's $22 call, EGRAG's $25 wave at Kenninguan 07's $50 vision. Myths crushed, adoptions real, SEC's history, DeFi's thriving. Your pain? Turn to power. Whales accumulate, you position. XRP Army, this is our moment. From $2.31 to $30. 13 times life changer. Uplifting truth. We're not gamblers, we're pioneers bridging old money to new. Global liquidity redefined, remittances freed, finance fairer. You've held through storms, now harvest. Exclusivity here. This roadmap, woven with breaking X threads, arms you ahead of the herd. If this blew your mind, smash that like button. Algorithm loves it. Drop a comment. What's your XRP price target for 2025? $10? $50? Let's debate and dream big. Subscribe for more alpha, weekly deep dives, live X polls, no fluff. Share with the community. Tag a friend still sleeping on XRP. Together, we get to the moon. Jeff out. Stay bullish, stay smart. Peace.